This video is for educational purposes only. Government of Nepal, Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, Curriculum Development Center, Sanathimi, Bhaktapur.
Whoopi's talent. The writer of this story is Kapil Lamichhane. Once upon a time, there was an orphan boy named Whoopi. Everyone called him Whoopi. He had no parents and lived with his step-aunt. She treated him poorly, never gave him nice clothes, never fed him well, and never appreciated his hard work. Tired of the mistreatment, Whoopi decided to leave the house. One day, he left home. As he walked, he reached the riverbank. There, he saw a small fish stranded on the shore due to a strong current. The fish was flapping helplessly. Whoopi quickly helped it back into the water. The small fish returned to its mother. The mother fish said to Whoopi, "Dear child, you are so kind and wise. You saved my little one. Tell me, how can I repay you?" Whoopi replied, "If I ever need help, I'll ask you." The mother fish said, "All right, don't hesitate to call me when you need help." Don't forget, Whoopi continued on his journey. As he walked, he reached another stream. There, he saw an ant colony being washed away by the current. He quickly scooped them up and placed them safely on the bank. The queen ant said, "Dear child, you are so wise. You saved us. Tell me, how can I repay you?" Whoopi replied, "If I ever need help, I'll let you know." Whoopi moved on. As he walked further, he reached another riverbank where people had hung clothes to dry. There, a baby bird's leg was tangled in the clothesline. The mother bird watched helplessly from a tree, while the baby bird cried out. Whoopi freed the baby bird from the clothesline. The baby bird flew back to its mother. The mother bird said to Whoopi, "I want to help you. Tell me, how can I repay you?" Whoopi replied, "If I ever need help, I'll let you know." Whoopi kept walking and eventually reached a large riverbank. While walking along the sandy shore, he noticed a jackal digging near a bush. He observed it closely and realized it was after some eggs. Whoopi quickly chased the jackal away, saving the eggs. Shortly after, a crocodile emerged from the water. The crocodile said to Whoopi, "I want to help you. Tell me, how can I repay you?" Whoopi replied, "If I ever need help, I'll let you know." Whoopi continued his journey until he suddenly found himself in the land of demons. Realizing this, he tried to turn back, but the demons caught him and took him to their king. The demon king was terrifying. He had buffalo-like horns on his head, tusks like an elephant, ears as large as winnowing baskets, and blood-red eyes that resembled ripe chili peppers. The demon king laughed and said, "Finally, I've found something delicious to eat. I'm going to eat you now." Whoopi confidently replied, "Go ahead. I have no one. I'm an orphan. If eating me will satisfy you, then do it." The demon king was surprised. Big, brave men would faint with fear upon seeing him, but this little boy stood fearless. This made the demon king uneasy. Still pretending to be fearless, the king said, "All right, little one, I'll eat you." The demon king stretched out his long arms, opened his giant mouth, and drooled. Birds sat on nearby trees, and ants crawled on the ground. Whoopi thought of the birds and the ants. The moment he remembered them, the birds attacked the demons from all sides, and the ants crawled onto the demons' bodies. Some ants entered their ears, some their noses, and others ran all over their bodies. Together, the birds and ants fought the demons. The demons panicked. They tried to escape, but the birds and ants chased them relentlessly. The terrified demons ran and jumped into a nearby river. Whoopi thought of the fish and the crocodile. The fish and the crocodile attacked the demons in the water. Together, they killed the demons, ensuring none of them survived. From that day on, there were no more demons in the world. Whoopi returned home. His step-aunt learned everything and began treating Whoopi with love and care.